Welcome to become a doctor of pataphysics. This class is all about don't eat the yellow snow. Most babies are cute. Snow may melt, but never let it melt you. Some people call me Father of the Year. Serious note, welcome to the class. This is Meadowlark, one of my kids, and we're gonna be doing a lot of reading and a lot of learning about pataphysics, which is kind of a literary movement, making some pataphysical documents. And this course is really gonna hopefully inspire you and get you thinking in more creative ways. So again, welcome to the course, and today we're gonna go over Blackboard, how to use it, and what are some expectations of the course. Also, we meet twice a week on Thursdays and Fridays, but the course starts January 4th, and I'm going to go over what's due this week and what you should be working on for the class. Okay, welcome to the Blackboard part of our course. Most of everything you're going to find about our course is going to be located here. And just let me remind you again, we meet Thursdays and Fridays from 10 to 11 a.m. For 3 weeks for this course. But that doesn't mean you don't have things to do before then. So what I recommend is you go ahead and do the README first, go through the syllabus, because that'll give you a better idea about what the course, what we're going to be doing in the course. But there are things to start working on. So I would recommend that you go to week 1 here. And this is for your first assignment. And I'll just scroll down to the things that you should be working on this week. So the main thing, what to read and what to do, is start doing the week 1 readings in the library, and you can locate those week 1 readings by clicking on our library section and then go into week 1, and here are all the readings. And the readings come from the textbook, and those are required. So we do have one textbook. It's called Pataphysics, A Useless Guide. So these are the parts from the class textbook to read. And then there are these links to other things to read. Okay. So those are a few things to do. You can see what to read, what to do, participate in the discussion forum, post to your learning journal, be working on Patascience, and submit assignment 1, Patascience, Saturday the 9th. All right. The first thing I want to talk about, though, is the discussion forum, and then we'll also talk about Patascience. So the discussion forum, to link to it, you go here, discussion forum, and this is week 1. And you'll notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 discussion forums to participate in. You only have to participate in 5. All right. You can of course participate in more, but you're required to participate in 5 different forums. That means clicking on one of these, performing the reading asked, and then responding to it. Okay. So you need to participate in 5 different forums, and then also you have to respond to 2 people. In the forum, so 7 total posts. And these responses should be more than just, great posts. You should be quoting the people and telling them, more specifically what you like or what you want to question about what they've posted. For these discussion forums, there are some instructions for what you're supposed to do. So right here, and I've gone to Module 1 again, you can see I've got Forum 1, and these are the requirements for the forums. There's more details in the README first section, but again, I'm asking you to complete your initial posts by the 5th, and then at least one of your peers by the 6th. And you should be doing these throughout the week. Do not wait to do the forums all on Friday, because they're due Friday by 11:59. It's not fair to me to have to read them all, and it's not fair to your students that you can engage in a dialogue, because a major part of this course is talking about these ideas and thinking differently about what pataphysics is and what it can be. It's also sharing ideas for your big project. Here are the instructions. They should be at least 150 words. So if you do that one thread, right, 5 of those at 150 words, 5 of the threads. You need to have quotes and paraphrases that use in-text citation, and I prefer MLA citation to support your ideas. And then again, those 2 other people that you respond. There's no word count on that. Forum posts, again, due Fridays. And then you have assignment 1, which you should start thinking about. We'll talk a little bit more about it and brainstorm when we meet on Thursday and also Friday. But this is the gist of the assignment. So you're going to be using some of the concepts that you've read about. You're going to create a scientific paper. Okay? So this is going to be an essay, and you're going to, criticize scientific discourse, narrative, and how it really is story time. So you're going to expose something ridiculous about the world, make a wonky cultural or political statement, and I'll tell you about some examples in just a second. So what you could do is you could write a paper on the science of unicorn toothpaste to fight gingivitis. You could write a cryptozoological study on the feeding habits of Yeti. You could even psychologize invisibility and the emotional trauma that comes with it. A few examples that I've had in the past: a student wrote about the mechanics of a shoe driver and the possibilities of having a shoe driver. So you have a screwdriver on the bottom of your shoe, but it only works when your shoe is pressed down. So some problems with that. Another person wrote about the psychological implications of otters having to wear tail protectors because of living because of living with humans. Another person wrote about the benefits of a new environmental kind of battery, which operates on electric eels, very small, tiny electric eels, and some of the issues with that, especially the environmental issues of keeping electric eels in the batteries. Other batteries used hamsters and having to feed the hamsters, and issues with hamster death, and just overrunning garbage centers with hamsters, hamster bodies. Some issues with that. Again, you're writing a scientific paper on something that you've invented, but you're adopting that scientific style. And then here's some more details. The essay could be 2 to 4 pages, written in formal language, imitating the language of science or technocracy, and free from grammar, punctuation, spelling errors. Has a main point and thesis. And then works cited page include 3 invented yet appropriate sources that you invented and cite properly in MLA or APA style. So again, don't actually go out and cite anything unless it should just be things that you invent that support the ideas that you're coming up with here. All right, so that's the gist of it, and we'll talk more about it on Thursday, and hopefully you started to think about what you could do for this project. Remember, class starts on the 4th.